Good morning, angels. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I am just quickly going to share this video um, to my other page, which I'm very excited about. If you're tuning in live, share how you're feeling today. As I was tuning into today's angel or frequency, gentleness came in, and I was like, oh, that feels so perfect for today. I don't know, there's something about Sunday. Maybe because for so many it's a day, it can be a day of rest. And okay, there we go, shared. And I think gentleness is such a beautiful energetic to welcome into our lives in general, but also especially during this time of winter if you're in the northern hemisphere. This space of gentleness, of slowness, of allowing whatever is moving through, especially since things can be a little bit slower during this time. The gentleness of experience, the gentleness of being with self, being with whatever's present, whatever emotions are there, and becoming curious about what's there. So moving with a gentleness, even if there's a fierceness, even if there's like a drive, like a passion, a movement, a focus, there can still be gentleness in the space and gentleness in the relation. So I love that. And it feels very, very, for me, feels really aligned and very, very much in congruence with, I think that's the word, with just gentleness and allowing to be embraced in that gentle embrace of the mother, embrace of the father, and be held in that we're always held and loved in whatever space that we are. So, and as I looked up just before, I saw this painting that I created a few years ago that says breathe, and I'm like, breath, one of the most powerful tools that we have in bringing forth gentleness and recentering. And I oftentimes find that, especially if I'm in particularly a mental space or over analytical or just can't find my center, coming back to the breath and coming back to the space of gentleness. Let me just recenter and come back here. Bring in the space of gentle and breathe in and out and just okay, what's actually here, what's actually present, and how can I really come to this gentleness, especially when we go into these spaces of inner work where we are unearthing things that maybe feel really tender and feel really raw because of a pattern or belief that we've carried for a long time, whether it's something that we received from our parents, our caretakers, our environment, our friendships and connections during that time. And even just noticing the gentleness of like being our parent, reparenting ourselves, I think is really profound and really powerful. So I invite you today to invite the energy, the frequency of gentleness, and see what that brings forth and what that allows itself to be revealed with that lens of gentleness, and what clarity maybe comes through with that. So I'm going to go ahead and ask who is our guardian for today. Good morning for those of you who are tuning in live, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening for those who are tuning in at a later time. Even if you're on the replay, you are here with us right now. So thank you for being here and sharing your heart. And I just love it. I just love it. So who is our guardian for today? Bringing forth our beautiful, there we go. Oh, I love it. These cards tend to stick together. So there's usually like 2 or 3 that pop out, but it's usually the one, I always take the one that is on the top, that I'm like, you. So today we have Master Jesus, or Yeshua, Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. These beautiful, like, blue lotuses and forgiveness. So I'm going to bring this closer so you can see. Hopefully it'll focus. Sometimes the camera tends to not want to focus so much, which I think is interesting. But any, oh, maybe you can see it this way. There we go. That is better. The light. And here his image. Divine Father, energetic, blue, speaking your truth, voicing what's needed. And so beautiful. I love the artwork of these deck, and you see on his heart, I can see if that will focus a little bit. He has this beautiful, like, sacred geometric weaving that's coming through, that's like from the center pearl almost, and then it weaves, and like it's like the web of life and how everything is interconnected. And so when we heal one aspect of ourselves, one representations of who we be, it ripples out into the entire web of light that we create, including the people that we've come into contact with, and family and friends and everything. And so I've even noticed it within myself. As soon as I shift something, all of a sudden the communication, for example, with my mother or my sister or a dear friend of mine shifts because of something within myself that I have brought back into wholeness, back into the space. So that gentleness, and yeah, gentleness can come with what's coming in very strong right now. And my guidance is gentleness can also be voicing of boundaries, voicing of what it is that is you need right now in this moment, that will most serve you, and that will support you in that gentleness, support you in that womb, that embrace of, I'm in this space right now, and I'm voicing what it is that I need from a place of sovereignty and autonomy and presence and centeredness. And I'm asking for this, and I know that I'm also giving that to myself so that I can be present with that. So just boundaries, there can be a gentleness in boundaries as well, where they are strong, they are pillars, they are firm. But they can also have a gentleness to them, unwavering and also full of love, like loving boundaries. That's it. It's not about being harsh. It's not about being mean, really kindness. And the kindest thing I think that we can give to ourselves as humans, in this experiential experience of life, is to honor where we are at in every moment and ask for what we need in order to continue to live in our hearts and love, and really love from a place of unconditionality. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. And just like, yeah, honor our boundaries, honor where we're at, and yeah, walk gently. All right, so what is the message for today in this beautiful energy of gentleness? And beautiful. I love that. Let me see, actually. That's interesting. Message for today. Please come clear. Here we go. All right. All right. There was a card that... There it is. Okay, here we go. It's like buzziness with these cards today. All right, so our message today is from Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Pleiades, see that focus, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. It's beautiful. More blues. I love that. Lots of communication coming through for today. Again, I think this goes in with our frequency and message of yesterday. I'm going to put these two together. Of communication, and how are we communicating with ourselves? How are we communicating with life? And also, are we listening to our inner guidance? Are we listening to what's here and what's present, and really tuning in to our our intuitive and psychic gifts. And if that's something that is new for you, or is something that maybe feels foreign, um, that's okay, and that's perfect, and it's really beautiful. And I invite you to observe and notice in your reality, notice in your space, uh, what shows up a lot. What is something that's really present? Like, you see feathers all the time on the ground, or there's a certain bird that shows up, or animal, or maybe a phrase or a word. These are all beautiful symbols and signs that lead us deeper into our intuition and deeper into our inner knowing. And so it's that inner communication, right? We can communicate with our body, with every cell, and actually rejuvenate and restructure our bodily makeup. This is the beauty of being in a physical vehicle. It's one of the most advanced technologies that we have, is this body, and really actually speaking to the cells. So the Pleiades um, uh, are quite chatty, and they communicate quite a bit. And what's coming in very strong right now is communicating through nature, like the voice of the plants and the trees and the soil. And they all speak, they all have a melody, a song. And so tuning into what is it that supports you, which also fills your cup to with the overflow gift to the all, the highest good of all. So it's this double space when we are taken care of, and we take care of ourselves in the ways that we need and support us, to then from that overflow of the cup to give of that overflow. And how do we serve? How are we in service to the highest good of all? So really tuning in. And I think, again, that comes back to the gentleness, where it's the space of presence, the space of acceptance of what is, and then making the choice to do something different if it's not something that is no longer desired to be in the space. So lots of divine masculine, lots of divine father coming through today, in voicing what's here, and voicing the truth of who you are, and voicing maybe things that may feel edgy and uncomfortable even to self, but holding that beautiful gentleness, that blue light of protection and love, where it's just like you're held, you're here, and you're heard. So much love in that. I'm so grateful. Just tuning in, if there's anything else that wants to be shared through the spoken voice. Just know that you are loved. Know that you are so held and so deeply loved in every moment, and that you're never alone. You're never, ever alone. And when we tap into that gentleness, that prayer, meditation, stillness, we really can feel and see that, I think, and hear that we're never alone, that there's always support, there's always something here with us, supporting us and loving us, and including ourselves, our higher aspects in all of us, all the wholeness of who we are. So know that you are loved. You are so deeply loved, and I love you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in for a moment. Thank you for those who are tuning in live. And thank you to all those who are tuning in on the replay. And I'm going to sing this song that I actually learned for an audition that I really love, and it brings forward a lot of the Divine Mother energy, but really the divine. Just for me, this melody, this song feels very held, like that's the word that comes through, held, being held in this space. So I will sing that for you, with you today. And I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good, and feel the embrace of the divine, of the all that is, and how held you are in this moment, wherever and however you are in your present experience. And bringing forward beautiful soft pink and blue light to embrace you, embrace us in this container. Ne lovaya son soyabe korenu dershe lovaya son memorkala son nevaya soyabe korenu Nija lovaya son nemorkala Nelovaya son nevaya soyabe korenu deja lovaya son nemorkala Nelovaya son Teneilu Nevovaya son Nevaya son Nevaya son Nevaya son Nevaya son Nevaya son Nelovaya son Nevovaya son Gamma Santo Nelovaya son Nelovaya son Amorala Thank you, beloved one, for being here. Thank you for your unique expression in this world and your unique gifts and perceptions and love. You're needed here in this moment, now more than ever. And what you are here to bring forward in the love that you are, you know. You always know. So, as a reminder and the permission that you always have to be that and to express that and share that through the love and the heart that you are, the divine that you are. Only you can do what you can do the way that you can do it. And how beautiful is that? So I thank you for coming to the planet, to Earth, to this realm at this time, taking form and allowing every one of your trillions of cells to dance as the expression that you are. I love you so much, so deeply and infinitely. And I'm so grateful to be here with you and to walk with you on this path. Be well. May your day bring forth all that it is that nourishes you and you need in order to support your growth, your ever-expanding garden, and your heart. And I will see you tomorrow for day 5. I love you.